Greetings, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Ma, and this is Ma's Time Continuum. Welcome back to my sit down series where I try to catch the sunrise or the sunset, either one. And today's video is going to be about 8 ways on how to deal with toxic people and 8 ways on how to identify toxic people. Now, someone with toxic traits may not realize or care that their actions negatively impact others if they lack emotional intelligence. A person with toxic traits is anyone whose behavior adds negativity and upset to your life. Many times, people who are toxic are dealing with their own stresses and traumas. Now, to do this, they act in ways that don't present them in the best light and usually upset others along the way. And I know that sounds like a narcissist, but I'm going to use the word toxic because that's the word that's being thrown around this day and age, and I guess that's how people will kind of relate to it. 8 signs of a toxic individual. Number 1, they'll keep you guessing about which version of them that you will get because they most likely have multiple personalities. Number 2, they'll manipulate emotionally and in conversations and in relationships because they will never be able to see the positive, and they will most likely try to bring everyone down with them because misery loves company. Number 3, they won't own their feelings or take responsibility for their own feelings, and they see themselves as a victim in most of the scenarios, and they are a victim to their own behavior. Okay, number 4, they'll be there for you in a crisis, but they'll never ever want to experience joy. They'll find reasons that your good news isn't that great of news. And usually unbalanced people may find a form of pleasure in watching you suffer in a crisis, which I feel like is kind of psychotic. But it may make them feel superior and let them have a form of dominance in you guys' relationship or in your situation. Number 5, they'll make it about the way you're talking rather than what you're talking about. I call them the drama magnets. Something is always wrong. Always, there's something always wrong. If it's not one thing, it's the other. And of course, once a problem is solved, another one appears, another one emerges out of the thin air. They're always a victim. It's always everyone's doing stuff to me. It's never maybe I'm doing this and attracting this. And they only want your empathy, sympathy, and support, but never your advice. Number 6, they switch the words. This is the big one. They switch their words to fit the narrative. They may also understate their role in the conflict in order to gain your sympathy. Now, emotional manipulators are masters at altering the reality with lies, fibs, or misstatements in order to justify their actions. They will perform literally mental gymnastics so that their lies can become reality, so that they can always be right. Number 7, they are not caring, supportive, or interested in what's important to you. They're pretty much self-centered. They don't want relationships with mutual respect or reciprocity. They want to have a dominance. They don't want to have mutual respect. They rather have an upper hand so that they can manipulate the people that are around them. Number 8, this is the last way on how you can identify someone that's toxic or someone that has toxic traits. They lack boundaries and do not respect yours. Healthy relationships are based on trust and the ability to respect people's boundaries. Now, this part of the video is going to be about 8 ways on how to deal with this toxic individual. And also, one thing that I do want to mention is when you are dealing with these type of people, you don't want to respond to them with emotionalism. You kind of just want to stay with logic because it can become emotional chaos because, like I said, they always see themselves as victims. So you don't need to respond to the emotional chaos, only the facts. A toxic person's problems are never truly solved. So they simply want to make up drama to gain someone else's ongoing sympathy and support. And like I said, they don't really want your advice. They just kind of want to string you on so that you can give them your energy and they can feel dominant and they can feel justified in their actions. Number 1. As soon as you notice toxic traits or anyone with toxic tendencies, confront them respectfully, no matter how they made you feel, and always emit your energy. Never absorb the energy. Number 2, set stricter boundaries and limit your time around them until they are emotionally evolved to your level, or they have emotionally evolved from the level that they were at where you feel as though that you can deal with it. But if you cannot, have stricter boundaries. Number 3, if the other strategies do not work that I listed above, you do need to let the person go and care for them from a distance. You might value your relationship with this person, but don't ever offer support at the risk of your own well being, because if you're not great first, you won't be able to be great for others. Okay. And number 4, avoid playing into their reality to try to beat them at their game that they mastered, because this is their realm, this is the vibration that they're at. And offer compassion, but never ever try to fix them. Oh my God, did I have sand on my eyebrow? I feel like I have sand on my eyebrow. Oh well. Number 5, understand that it is not about you. Everyone is most likely projecting their feelings and their failures onto you. And those who have not done the proper shadow work will always project their insecurities onto you. And I will link the video about shadow work that I talked about above or in the description below. Number 6, always put yourself first. Constantly dealing with a toxic individual, you are telling your subconscious mind that you are second and their needs are first. And this is how you become a people pleaser. This is so true, because I used to be a people pleaser. So yes, always put yourself first. Constantly dealing with the toxic individual, you are literally telling your subconscious mind that you come second and they come first. And that's how you become a people pleaser. So yes, put yourself first. Self-love is the greatest love. Number 7, never argue, because that will only subconsciously justify their actions. Stay calm. Remember, emit your energy. Don't ever absorb. And remain the observer. Number 8, the last one here, and I'll be wrapping up the video. If you're still here with me at this point in the video, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate you for spending your energy with me. And yeah. So yeah, the last one for the video. Number 8, always focus on the positive so that you can attract non-toxic people into your reality moving forward, so you will not remain in the same negative feedback loop. Now, this video is just a general overview. It's not the end-all be-all. Relationships are complex, and it may not be easy to deal with unbalanced people until you have learned from previous interactions. They may be unlikely to change, but you can change, because you are the programmer and the coder of your reality. And once again, I appreciate you spending your energy with me. I appreciate you. I adore you. I honor you. And I'll see you for the next video. Peace and blessings.